Yamo modern yankwa homanisini ne Madam Abigail Ashley in Nkomo. She's lived with a kidney disease, for a while until finally, Nyamiadum utimi enya transplanter, and then she's very healthy. She wrote a couple of books at the time as to how she was dealing with the disease. But any Nkomo no share any experience and from my area through that we may know the signs and symptoms, na yensusu no ya boy ho ban na mpo unya bia se ne abaye onoma. Abigail, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Shen.
Na anapa no mti sen.
Nyamiado mo mpacho na moswe.
Nyamiado ekokwemu kakra kakra. Abi as obi a yare wanya bi a pain. Na you are going through the treatment process, How do you feel when you hear say cases of a kidney failure and one sense no ekosoro?
I mean, tada easy because anytime we have people and I'm dialysis unit now, for the because when I think about the pain and if I never go through, and you say pain all sister me hire me but pain I won't feel it so body me na I won't mean young shade. Yeah, now I wish say I could just stand like about the world and talk to everybody about the kidney disease. That's how I feel.
That's how you feel. But yeah, focus on you a bit. Abi, at what point now realize it's a kidney disease?
At what point? Not I started with headaches, just normal headaches for like years. And I only took a bar, no more painkiller, That was way before 2007 when the actual diagnosis was made. But before the 2007, I had a headache. Now, my friend say normal. Now, me the come baby. But that time, not knowing the signs, nobody me mama say, be happening on my body. But as usual, once again, for the we are not talking about we are not painkiller, be now fat, 9 1 So in 2007, and then I'm saying, me sorry, now me to me now like no my memory. Even at that point, I didn't even bother. Also saying mother, then I started coughing blood.
Wow.
After the pneumonia and I have to crawl from my room to my mother's room. And me bought one of pianos. I don't know piano who the pouch now because I'm in town, not make a talk. And on that day, they have to rush me to the hospital at the airport clinic. And the hormone on you, case way, this is the cockle. And transfer me cockle. At school, no more diagnosis, so end stage chronic kidney disease. So the doctor was asking me, didn't you realize anything? Didn't you feel anything? Didn't no, I didn't feel anything. I didn't. It just came on me like bum, just like that.
Abi, doctor ne actually the signs are now body there's a problem you didn't pay attention to.
I don't make a say I was only experiencing headaches before the diagnosis. I was just having headaches. But at the day I'm at the hospital, when they checked my pressure, it was skyrocketing. So the doctor was even wondering how I was working with this kind of blood pressure. And it will interest you, say, when I was having the headaches, I was still going to the hospital, but nobody told me my blood pressure was high.
Okay, hospital, pressure was
yeah, they were giving me painkillers, but nobody told me my blood pressure was high. I was just taking the painkillers for the pain. But nobody told me anything until say I was diagnosed and I was told that my blood pressure had gone so high and it has caused a lot of problems. My kidneys have shut down totally. And the most unfortunate thing about chronic kidney disease is that kidney no nyame ama ye mienu na mienu na wa ma ye no onwa ba ko tumi ejuma on its own now, no problem. But until so when you chronic kidney disease end stage, not just like 2 kidneys now all shut down. I just about quiet ejuma ma wa bram about supporting and so plenty now are shut down. So once you are diagnosed, it means your kidneys are like shut down. And so it will depend on the percentage our kidney may do. You know, a normal kidney, you're for 120, 100, fine. So depending on how you live your lifestyle, you will maintain it or lose it. And so you're diagnosed to end stage, and I just say kidney percentage now either like 10%, 5%, depending on the stage at which a big kick you down won't mean a share.
Abi, you had interactions with other patients at the time I okoda kolebuno. What more the signs and symptoms ben omu hu ya not on body ne catch omo a e bi omo so pay attention to.
Okay, so the issue is that you will not feel anything until the end stage. End stage you do but when the body can't do anything at all again, the kidney needs to mean filter waste needs to body more. The bones and one when you bones want to me because what lungs accumulate fluids, so you can't even breathe. So kidney anything or body now like after we did now after just like you were saying now. Or like waste we pay as urine. Anything I would do is I would drink or like salty waste na a pay film the minerals na a pay and the money is salt in na one on money pay. Na dear no like blood, no the ama akomano na akomana bo ama body no na di a percent or body. And it's a kidney in your juma, it means all these processes are not going on. Wow, won't drink so. Wow, body may end because the kidney are functioning in my body, and those things will not work. And so this hard time now at any stage now won't mean that that's where you see the signs. So when nothing in our time, I know so I know doing something here when I'm not tight, almost not botocro. That's the difference. There are two different focus on our time. I am prefer mixed and with other issues. But kidney dear, when not tight, I know the same here. Bones are now botocro. Bones are now want to me who know lungs need now accumulated food. When you're saying so those are some of the signs you can physically see, but those within how other bones in your manage you can't see it with your naked eyes.
Abi, at the time we realizes the last stage of a year no. I then a doctor's say the options available to you.
Okay, so at a point, and that was in 2007, I was given an option to go and do dialysis or prepare for a kidney transplant. But Bram, after that time, no me dialysis room now. I started dialysis and then for some time we don't need to keep you. And then the full body now accumulated fluids papa, and they flash as will be on them. I'm a doctor and I say, seriously, I can't afford that dialysis. Means, yeah, because if even I start, then I'm going to be like this man. So if there is any other option they could give me, they should. But Dr. Nikachi will say, and I quote the doctor, I'll say, if you become stubborn, you will die. This disease will kill you. You will not live for the next 5 years. That's what the doctor told me. And I'm a doctor, and I refuse it in Jesus' name. I will live. So I moved from that doctor and then went to see another doctor. And then I told him my situation. Said, seriously, I can't afford the dialysis. I can't afford to pay that kind of money like every day for the rest of my life. Because seeing that man and how he's suffering now. So I'm starting to do baby that's how I'm also going to suffer. So if the disease will kill me, then so be it. And also they now kidney it means that there are certain things you are putting inside the body now, stress the body. So go and talk to the dietitian. So at the dietitian, some more explanation say, okay, if you can take red meat out of your diet, if you can take salt out of your diet, if you can take fats and oils out of your diet, and if you can take sugars out of your diet, you can manage the percentage like the bear kidney. You can manage it for now till that's what they said till. So in the beginning it was very, very difficult. But I think I tried the no salt food, the no meat and all other things. And then I realized for some time I started getting a bit of relief. I was feeling much better and better. And I thought, okay, so the diet will work. So I told the doctor I want to opt for the diet and see what happened. But whatever God wants to do, you should do. But the dialysis here, at that particular point, I don't have money for it. So me and the doctor, like, as a bet in We tried. And to the glory of God, 5 years now, Dr. Nemam, no Dr. Nakasa, no, when this are 5 years, no, no, but I was still there. I said, wow, okay. And and I crossed it. So it's worked. The diet actually worked for me. And then diet, medications, management, seriously, kidney was quite there. Charlie, I've seen a lot of death, a lot. And my first time at the dialysis unit, so I'm to be frank with you, it was just old people, and I cried. And then you're really but now, when you enter the dialysis unit, as old as 10 years, 6 years, diagnosed of kidney disease, not maybe some people say, what went wrong? What wrong have they committed? It's so sad. We have a youth generation, say 18, 24, 18, 24, young girls, young boys. They pray on a kidney problem. That's where I go to the clinic, so that's where I can speak for. And I've been hearing issues at Kompanochi too, having the same issues with a lot of youth having chronic kidney disease. And see, as a kidney, and as at March 8th, March 8th, we have like 13% of Ghanaians having chronic kidney disease. That's the statistics we have now. 13% of Ghanaians having chronic kidney disease. So it's becoming serious in the country, and it's about time say because once you have kidney, I'm telling you, once you have the kidneys, whether you know the law or you don't know it can affect you at any point in time. As a police near watch sure, I wouldn't say quite now fast now so fast now so fast. Wouldn't mean to the also show kidneys you are in trouble.
You're better actually a kidney no as a how do you take care of the kidney?
First of all, if you're a normal person and your kidneys are functioning so well, or more when your kidney needs they have their limitation. We only have a limit of 500 ml of water to take a day. That liquid, whatever you are taking for liquid is just 500 ml. That's for limit for chronic kidney patients. But when the kidney are ready, I know from the beginning, they have no knowledge or nobody knows about it. But water. At least one room you cry 8 cups of water. 8 cups of water is just equivalent to 4 sachets of water a day, which is like 2,000 ml of water. One room you cry the whole day. 4 sachets of water. I know that is the one who's your problem. It will surprise you that you've been able to chance the whole day. Even a sachet of water no crab or moon. So we just advocating for 4 sachets of water the whole day. One who's your crab, 4 sachets. Secondly, then we come to the fruits and vegetables. Then you say, you need something to sweep it out of your body, and it's just the fiber from the fruits and vegetables, and then the whole grains and the water there. So you need to eat a lot of them. Then want the body to just get rid of all those excess fats, all those excess proteins out of the body. We need them. So your water, your fruits and vegetables, and the exercise. Hey, go for 1 year prior, 30 minutes a day, just walk. And now say phones are banned. Your phone can count the number of walks you make, and you need just 7,000 of steps, 7,000 steps a day. And who show phones? I mean, most of the Android phones can just monitor it for you. Just put the phone on your pocket, walk the whole day. At the end of the day, just check it. My steps are here. Or those with the watches and things, they can calculate it for you. You just need 7,000 steps to keep your heart beating, to keep your body circulations and everything working for you. One is a way. Now one make it time so, but that resting is also very, very important. I mean, we know our lifestyle, hustle and bustle, but when you're dating and that's the time the body works. You know, the body takes time to clean it and then rejuvenate the body. This process will not take place in your body. And as time goes on, accumulation As a bank, no, who save you? You are saving. So if you don't save well for your body, now at the end of the day, you are going to lose all that. And salt. We should reduce our salt intake. We take a lot of things for granted. Now, coupon the body not change, but you have no idea the cost. Even with if you want a teeth replaced for you, do you know how much it costs? Talking about kidney, you have no idea. So we have to take care of our bodies. You know, I'm just talking about the salt. Salt is good for the body, but too much salt and wine. There's salt everywhere. Canned food, canned drinks, meat pies, ice cream. Tea, say cocoa drink no cry or the milk begum. Milk no salt, one protein, one asanji, brodo, no, na nipa na ya nakasa salt, no the butter, from butter nakasa salt, machine could see the salt, or the ketchup salt, no sausage, salt, never the brie, how body, and the body needs just a teaspoonful of salt the whole day. But when you do the calculations in the morning in some people's breakfast, you realize that at the end of in the morning, you could give more than a teaspoon of salt. And all these things accumulate in the body. And who suffers at the end of the day? It's you and your body. When you are going through the pain, it's you alone. I mean, if you give me, I like talking. So if you okay, ask your questions. Let's go.
I'm enjoying the education you are giving us. I may not necessarily have to ask you questions to to get the responses you are giving me, because your experience and I will share Ediamaye. But what can be salt in one sem because a brand means me embody. But meaning when I mention it, you will understand. We say you are paper be there are different brands. Seasoning cubes. Seasoning cubes. And also di enyana.
Bra. Unya wujeni. Na unya wujinja kakra, the garlic kakra wana. What other healthy thing do you need? When you wa akoko mesa, ana enkete bi, ana we chew pepper bi. I mean, if you want flavor, you get it from them. If you want health, you get it from them. But take time and read it. Monosodium, her body, a biwom. Asan the insulin, asan the sugar, asan the fat. I don't know cube, no fat, no mumu mazana, cube. So you are eating the at what cost? Would the body benefit? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. What's the benefit to your body? You understand? So there are other natural spices we can opt for.
Okay, we are exposed because who could do choba? Sa adie bi no mudi gumu. Who could do restaurant? And no mudi gumu.
Yes, so beautiful. I mean, you can cook. Meaning, remember the days our parents cook without all those condiments. But you are there. Why not just would you and obian try say obey Johnny? A Johnny be obey some quiet of fray, ye Johnny, Magenium cum, Magalitin cum, say ginger now, man cum, Aquaman sound, and after bro, getting you, as should we say, forming that the upper beyond the fashion. National say Johnny now bedding and your dana. Yeah, higher and we are putting our bodies at risk. And it's what about a job of Janet? None of me want to be a Janet. But still, I didn't want south or she white one or she with any back of top. No, for say, where did Yammy? Would I just imagine what called Sanoma, either restaurant job or whatever? What could Jania would you? What could to for fly away, body a starch and quan. Waji akoko na aka say any fresh a deep fridge mu said 2 years and say na wo sanka o plate na so sin tomatoes na ya o wie yen so the sanya me bi dey go what did yam mean? What benefit would the body derive from it? Nothing. And it's had the wood is then the beers who as a body fine. And I won't fruits and vegetables. Also, I won't lose you. So at the end of the day, what will happen to your body? The body will break down. Oh, how we are not protecting what God has given us freely. We are not protecting them. We have to learn to protect them. Salt, fat, you put the money be blocky arteries, make capillaries, make up veins now, mojani femuno. And I said, gota, a yibole guma, in theater enko, na ko choki wo baby. Exactly that's what happens when a stroke patient or heart attack patient, what happens? They say, I choking into really bad giddy true, not choking, not for the blasted one. That's exactly what happens. So make sure we eat the right kind of food to clear the heart for free circulation of blood into our bodies, free and flow. That's what we are all advocating. And so even when there is any family or anything, that's what we can do for ourselves. But when we inherit something genetically, that one is beyond, and even that, who did he hear? It's me about but who did he hear? One saw will boost you and when him say a review. So we are hana. These are things we didn't know, but we are all learning now. And see, Charlie, we all have to adapt and change and know that we need to do our best to protect the God-given body He has given us. It hasn't been easy for the past 14 years. I should be very frank with you. It hasn't been easy, apart from the financial drain, which by God's grace, I was protected. Like I have my boss, Dr. Family, Dr. Ferry Father Dixon, helping me financially. But when it comes to the physical drain, I was suffering it myself. I mean, what's around the pattern? Sometimes you don't even want to wake up, but you have to wake up. I mean, we are what deal. But with skin, as a fish, I mean, it wasn't easy. You can't breathe. To say, oh, that won't mean that. It's not comfortable having a chronic kidney disease. It hasn't been comfortable at all. And the worst is when you are working and it doesn't really help. And it is you.
Oh, so people stigmatize.
People think you've done something and that's why, and then you hear it and then you just laugh. I don't wish you even go through this. Like I would have still, I wish you go through it. But it's normal, it's human life. But then you just try to educate them about it. And I've seen death. I've seen death every day. I'm telling you, every day people are dying of chronic kidney disease. I just thank God I went through it 14 good years and I'm still alive. It hasn't been easy, but I made it. I made it to the extent of going through my dialysis for a year and a half before having my transplant. It was a process. It's a whole process. So please, I'm just on my knees begging you. So keep me home touch my shop. When you say you'll be a woman, I know people are giving a whole lot of excuse. They fertilizer, you can't drink now. When you say no machine, she anymore, and chemicals are mixing our own. So why don't you go there for the fruits and vegetables and stop telling me about fertilizer? Won't mean and the world you would deal with it. The body shape for my pepper, and I do the shape for my pepper, more the shape for my pepper, simple. Let's go. Eat your fruits and vegetables, drink water, and I'm seeing the moon just so. Yamanamana would be good, and the moon here, Gianna, so months so. No money, I'm a pack and quit, Gianni. Well, life by ya. What could talk, I friend say, beans, the white wine, you be a chicken wine, tomatoes, the board, all there to be. Sensation tomatoes can out, but I'm a clear account. Now, I don't quit, Gianni. If I say, go to soy or Ghana be brave now, drunk, consume reading now, body. Young excuses, and no one ever buy him, and no one ever body. Apart from that, then I'll bet me a dream. Only she, I'll bet me a dream. Only she, I'll bet me a dream. I already saw a boca. I will call the boy now from Fanochi and then now make us an dialysis one session. Almost 100 Ghana cedis. And you have to do it 3 times in a week, which is like 1,002. Apart from that, let's say say kidney no. Any mojanity says there was saying your erythropoietin and now my serum was cell depending on your own 300 Ghana cedis. Faka 1,005 no 1,002 na share 1,005. Your labs I was cell every week. So just imagine say I who was this now would be coaching. That is so and you say so you real manage you keke. And also when the complications, baby, you know, I'm brand new. Charlie. Oh Jesus!
I mean,
it hasn't been easy.
So only say we catch him, no. So it's a massacre.
Oh,
Massacre.
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 Me can want some now.
The men come with this problem, beba. Men can. Problem, beba.
Me patcho, no musio why? Me jai.
Sasa no waka wi. Sasa no waka wi.
No. See no cry na obenuma. When you say betumi di eyi akoma science.
Sa.
Yes, you dey akoma science. Oh we kutuo, ye waste kutuo. What we kutuo na wa sensen ho no. Ne ho na wa sensen green no. We dey face you na hata. Eyi afa yeti na ti na pampan. And we don't need to waste sika at the Tonyama and Boa body. What I say, and the lemongrass with the chef from the CA50. Oh, sorry, what is to do there? 80, no one no. And look how you cried the whole house. I remember
yo, the secrets at 2 hours a year in Chasso. What can we in Chasso? Yeah, if you force if you, I'm a baho, I was going to go. But I shall be an operator. Ujimena, only a dean command pay. All right.
Yeah.
You better was an operator.